The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
Cavalier alongside Carson-Newman head football coach Ken Sparks here on the Domino's post-game report. Ken, looking for better defense this week and delivered in spades. If you take away a 77-yard rush by B.J. McCoy, just 99 yards on the ground for a triple option team. What about the job of your defense today, limiting Shorter to just 7 points?
Well, I'm so proud of them because of had a great week of practice. They did not get down on themselves. They kept the faith. They kept getting after it, and so this was a reward of their faithfulness, and a reward of their hard work. And like you said, you hold a team that is a triple option team to 170 yards rushing and less than 250 yards total offense, and you have to feel pretty good about it, and especially when most of the yardage, like you said, came on one play. Actually, two plays probably was over 100 yards of it.
It would be a 30-yard laser beam of a completion late, and then the 77-yard run. Saheem Stupart was all over the place today, 7 tackles. But the bigger thing, forced fumble and a fumble recovery on the same play, and then an interception in the second half. What about the job of your sophomore linebacker?
Well, he's been gaining a lot of confidence, and he's got the tools. So when he gets confident and has the tools, then that means that's a good combination of good things are going on. He's got a good heart. He's a hard-working kid, and I'm just glad he's on our side. And I think he furnished a little leadership for us today, and really I'm so happy for the defensive coaches too, because boy, they needed to have some results of all their hard work that they've been putting in. And of course, they motivated these kids, and they encouraged them, and it was good. And how about that kickoff team?
That was my next question. You read my mind.
Well, I don't think they ever got one past the 25-yard line, and so how good. And I know Coach Revays and those guys are tickled to death because they work them hard this week. And like I told you, I think I told you the first thing we did, the first practice that we had was kickoff coverage and work on it. And so we're really satisfied with that. And the only thing, our offense, the only handicap they had today was Coach Sparks. And that's the truth. I was so cold on some calls today. If I've been playing poker today, I've been flat broke in no time, and I wouldn't have had any chips left, that's for sure, because I don't think I called one play that actually worked. So thank you, Coach Turner, and the rest of the coaches, and Dre for executing enough to get it done today.
What do you take from this to improve upon starting conference play next week against Catawba?
Well, what I said in the locker room was, we had a lot of yardage on offense last week, and the defense was very stingy this week. Now let's put it together for the game 3 and see what we can get done. But I'm really encouraged. We got to get more consistent. We still are making some mistakes, but a lot of good things happened today, and thank you, Lord. Thank you, coaches, and thank you, players.
The one thing that has stood out to me for these past 2 games, penalties. You have not been penalized that frequently this season. It seems like they come in bunches. It seems like you get 2 or 3 right in a row. How much of an emphasis did you put on that this offseason?
Well, quite a bit, especially on dumb penalties. And what we call dumb penalties is just penalties before the ball is snapped or after the whistle blows. Those are dumb penalties, and there's no reason for you to get those. And last week we had 4 or 5 dumb penalties out of 6, and so this week it was a whole lot better. And still, I think we had 5 penalties, and most of them was the 5-yard. I think we got one, a chop block. They called us once for a chop block, and I don't know. I'm anxious to see that. That's one of the most missed calls there is, and especially when you're coming off the ball and running the football, and But anyway, don't get me started on that. But we're glad for today. We really are. We're very thankful for this day.
A day that ends. You brought this into the booth. The victory, Dr. Pepper, 20-7. Better spirits today for you. We talked about the growth on the field. What growth does the team have to do off the field and continue to do?
Well, this has been really a good group. I've not had the first problem, and we are doing a whole bunch of things differently. We got a head award, the Eagle Head Award. We got the Eagle Heart Award. And then we got the Eagle Talent Award, which we've never done here before. And we got rid of Eric Kane and some of them guys so we can do some things special. I'm looking at Eric Kane right now, by the way. Eric, I love you. You know that. And but we really are trying some things differently and challenging them that way. And I think it's going to pay dividends, and I think they're really going to be encouraged to do it.
All right, Ken Sparks, blast as always. We'll talk to you for the Ken Sparks Show, airing Monday and Tuesday evenings at 9:30 on WBIR's 10 News 2.
Okay, buddy. Thank you.
It's Carson-Newman head football coach Ken Sparks.